This playthrough is rated T for teen.
It's time to go back to the island. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of E7. In the last episode, we dealt with what happened at Altago, got a couple twists and turns, swapped out some companions, and now we're on to Ruins Island to get the last of the dragon information because of what happened with Tia and Sias. So, what a twist! Alright, let's head on to Sagrim. Actually, let's see what the other towns have to say before we go. I don't know if they have super major dialogue changes, but we can always check and see with them, because I know a lot of them aren't there, so. We felt a strange wind from Altago City, so we went to have a look, and we saw something none of us could have expected. Our people have gone to help, but what is it that they can do? What happened at Altago City? I've never heard of anything like this happening before. I wonder if we can be of aid. Maybe. Well, they seem to be doing... Whoa, what's with that guy's neck stretch? Holy crap, I just realized that. The people we sent to the city are called healers. They learned healing arts directly from the elders, so they should be able to help many people. If you say so, just don't do that neck stretch again, man. That's freaking me out, man. Oh! The healers of Kailas are all disciples of the elders. They'll be of great aid to those in the city. If only we could use arts like the elders. If I could have just one wish granted, that would be it. Because if I could, I'd be able to do something to help right now and take some of the burden off of the elders. I don't have much talent, but I do wish we could use arts like the elders. Well, she's helping us, so I don't know. I guess you would be able to help, wouldn't you? I hear there are many who are suffering from Iskin fever in Altago City. Even Eldris Mishera's arts cannot cure Iskin fever. I strongly suspect that nothing can. Even Eldris Mishera's arts cannot cure Iskin fever, and if she can't, I strongly suspect nothing can. The air used to be so clean, but I feel it's getting polluted. I wonder if the miasma that broke out in Altago City is spreading here. Maybe, but we don't see the color differences. We'll be fine, right? I mean, the Great Wind Dragon is protecting us, isn't he? Or at least he's feeling like it today. My windmill hasn't been spinning very well lately, and it creaks a lot. I wonder if it's the wind, or maybe my windmill's just getting old. I have been here an awfully long time. But it says you're a youthful woman, not an old woman, so I don't know. Maybe I should ask the mechanic to take a look at my windmill. I wouldn't want it to break or anything. Well, he's kind of busy fixing everything since when the Dragon Knights were here. The Dragon Knights from Altago City may have done something terrible to us, but this is a problem we're facing all of Altago. We need to help each other out. How very mature of you. I think we all need to help each other, but I don't know if the villagers will ever forgive the Dragon Knights. Well, I can. Not. Just after the attack on the palace, Iskin fever began to run rampant in the city streets. Maybe it's because they don't revere the dragons? I don't know, but Altago City has been in a bad way lately. What an age we live in. Altago is being bombarded mercilessly with one anomaly after another. Is it true that Iskin fever can't be cured? I hope Day doesn't get Iskin fever. We'll be okay, won't we? There's no one in Kailas that has Iskin fever, right? Don't jinx it, kid. Did you hear about Altago City? Apparently the entire city and the harbor are in shambles. I've got no love for the city after the Dragon Knight incident we had here, but I wouldn't wish this on anyone. Maybe this isn't the time for ill will towards Altago City. I just hope the people we send can help them somehow. Yeah, I hear the city and its people are in pretty dire straits. That's a good band group, whatever. It still doesn't seem totally real. How could something this absurd actually happen? That's a fantasy world. Who knows? Altago City's in ruins, huh? I still can't believe an entire city can be demolished just like that. Doesn't take much, apparently. At least not in fantasy settings, because fantasy settings never go into future settings, so, you know. They never take advantage of modern technology because they've got magic. There have been days where the sudden gusts wouldn't stop, and then other days where the air was perfectly still. The wind's been a bit off lately, and it always seems to be getting worse. It's unsettling when the wind stops blowing, since Kailas is supposed to be protected by the Great Wind Dragon. Yeah, protected as in they just say help yourself to your own lives. You know, we're not gonna do anything. No, sir. Dragons are kind of jerks. The Longwood car happened to be in town today, so a bunch of people hopped aboard to lend a helping hand. I regret that they weren't able to take more supplies with them, though. Some of the villagers went to the city, but from what I've heard, it seems like we probably won't send more. Well, you can only send some aid, but this village has to be protected from whatever too. So, more than a few people fall ill because they can't handle the normal weather. With most of our healers gone to the city, I'd better take care of myself. Yeah, if you get sick, you're kind of hosed. I need to take better care of my health. I mean, with Iskin fever going around and all, you can't be too cautious. Although the fact it can't be cured, I mean, All these sudden climate shifts have been wreaking havoc with our crops. The climate here in the highlands is slowly becoming less and less predictable. Makes me wary. The climate has always been rather unpredictable in the highlands, but this recent instability isn't normal. I hear the miasma that covering Altago City has gotten thicker. It hangs there, unmoved by the wind, with no signs it'll ever dissipate. Pretty unnerving, if you ask me. The miasma that's causing so many in Altago to suffer is unlike anything I've ever seen before. Yeah, usually wind purifies the air because of just blowing through, but if it's not purifying, it'll become stagnant, just kind of like what happens with water, you know, if there's no running water. To guard against the thick smoke hanging over Altago City, I cast the breath art on all those who get left to give aid. I was doing as the elders would have done. I hope they arrived safely and did not suffer the miasma's ill effects. What seemed to work. The anomalies in the city have altered the winds. I just hope these changes don't adversely affect the village. Regardless of what happens, though, I fully intend to take good care of Kylos in Elders Misharo's absence. Yeah, it should be it for all of them. Actually, let's head to Sagrum to get that, talk to everyone and get that, the fire, because last episode we got a quest to grab the fire there. How could something so crushingly awful happen to Altago City? Many varieties of monsters make their nests in the vicinity of Sagrum. We must be prepared for the worst. If Titanos were to attack the other villagers as savagely as they did Altago City, there wouldn't be much hope. Well, hopefully they don't fight you guys while you're doing with whatever. I think Mustafa's absence has everyone a little on edge. We've really come to rely on him these days. But we're strong people, and there are still plenty of warriors left in the village to keep the rest of us safe. As long as we do what Mustafa has told us to do, the village should be fine. But obviously some are still worried. I'd be worried if our leader was gone. With Mustafa and a good portion of our offensive force gone, I need to learn to protect myself. Buy as much as you'd like, and for goodness sake, don't forget to equip it. Instead of leaving my safety in the warrior's hands, I need to protect myself. You can't be too prepared. That's true, I guess. You're always preparing. Just go, just go, just go. Yeah, how's Altago City doing? Still, you know, there with people, like, alive? I need to go back. I can't take this heat and this stress. I'm seeing sounds here. Where's the llama cart? I should have gone back to the city with those warriors, but I can't cross the desert on foot. Nobody's crazy enough to do that, are they? Well, I did it. That means we're crazy, I guess. If Mustafa's there, then the thief folk got nothing to worry about. I just wanted to wrap things up quickly, though, and come back to the village. We need him here. Mustafa has a lot to do here as the village elder. You need to come back. We can't make it without him. I don't completely agree with sending them, mind you, but we're all in a bind here, so we need to work together. I just hope there will be a start of a new relationship with the city. Yeah, we'll see about that. I hope we can strengthen our tenuous relationship with Altago City by sending warriors to help them. We've been sending our warriors to the palace to bolster the defenses, but that's left us more vulnerable. So what if the Dragon Knights were completely destroyed? I'm not sure why I should care what happens to them. Fair. I wonder if our former elder Dryzen is alright. Well, sort of. It's a scary thing when monsters come barging into your village. Hearing what happened in the city only makes me worry more about the monsters milling about outside Sagrum. I suppose monster attacks aren't exclusive to Sagrum anymore. Sagrum, I'm just gonna keep swapping around just because I feel like it. We've already received another report of a Titano sighting on the roads nearby. We're just about to investigate. We have to take good care of the village in Mustafa's absence. Didn't I take care of all the Titanos? Well, all those quest-based ones. Mustafa's doing all he can to assist Altago City in his time of need, so we must do all we can for our village. Is it true that our former elder was defeated in battle during the incident at the palace? The men who attacked the palace grounds must have had superhuman strength. I can't believe there's someone out there strong enough to best our former elder in combat. He has the power of, plot. It looks like llama cart is completely stopped. This means we're completely stranded here in the desert. What if we run out of supplies? The llama cart stopped running means we're stranded out here. What if we run out of supplies? Yeah, he's stuck at Altago right now, so. There aren't many adults in the village as there usually are. I heard that something happened in Altago City. Is that where all the adults went? The village seems so empty without all the warriors. What exactly happened in Altago City? It got destroyed. Hey guys, calm down. I still have a lot of nummies for you to eat. The pickguards seem anxious, but I just gave them food. What do you even want from me, animals? What do you want from me? The Elder is doing his best to protect Altago City, so we too must fight for our village. Sigrun's warriors are mighty. Even without the Elder and some of our men, we could protect this village. Altago City lies in ruins, and around us lie the signs of a world shutting down. Rumors say that Altago is at its end, and all indications are that these rumors may have the right to it. They say the end is near, and with the atmosphere so filled with darkest, most unnatural evil, it may well be so. First the king, now the prime minister. All of Altago City must be in a panic. I just hope they finish rebuilding the city soon so our warriors can come back. Got a damage to repair here, too. It's sand and stone. What else do you got to repair? I hope our warriors in Altago City come back soon. What would happen if the Titans attacked while we were away? I can take care of them. Oh, there she is. We're drawing water from the oasis and storing it in the temple. Altago City was flattened and we could easily be next. We need to be prepared for just about anything. Mustafa says there's no telling what will happen next. Guess I should prepare for the worst. Oh, in here, I keep forgetting that, but... Now that Krushi's on the mend, it looks like Mustafa is finally able to focus fully on his duties as elder. We had our doubts about Mustafa to be sure, but he's Dryzen's boy, and it shows. His father would be proud. Since the elder's family's out of town, we better take good care of their house. You better, lady. Otherwise, you'll get a proper smacking. No. Well, maybe. I don't know what this culture's like, so... The elder seemed shaken when he was told Dryzen had been severely wounded. He tried to hide it, but I know what I saw. Dryzen's still alive, apparently, but I'm not exactly sure how serious his wounds are. I hope he's at least stable. I'm glad our former elder is alive. I want the current elder to reconcile with him before it's too late. Cat's in the cradle and all that. I'm keeping watch over the village from here. Since a lot of warriors are out, the villagers have to do what they want to compensate, you know? Maybe the top of the temple would be the best place to keep watch. I'll go and have a look myself. Well, we're about to do just that. With both the king and prime minister gone, the throne will go to the princess. This country has too many problems for a young princess to bear alone. We'll have to step up and do our part. In order to rebuild the kingdom, prosperity alone won't be enough. We need to offer mutual aid. Alright. Nothing there. Yeah, let's go get that flame. Seal a portion of Sagrum's sacred flame in the ivory ember case. Here we got the ivory ember. Let's see, I think it's under like other or something like that. Ivory ember. Card from Monster Fangs used to carry fire. Oh yeah, did our monster list have Sias when we fought him? I forgot if it actually puts him in the inventory or not. Oh, and there's the Alfrea when we fought them. I think they're like level 39 or something. Weak to strike, monster shell, monster bone type. Drop. Microbe that grew extremely large with enormous amounts of dragon energy. Beware its water bombs. And the Endona period. I think it's also level 39, I believe. Drops monster shell. We're gonna fight it eventually, or find it again, so I could probably do it when we get there. But large aquatic monster with a brisk shell spews stored spiritual energy for a high-speed rolling attack. Now I guess Sias isn't technically a boss because he's not on here, so okay, not a big deal. Oh, I still need to compound those the strength compounds and everything like that. So, but I need holy water, so, and spiritual water. So, I'll just wait till like near the end of the game to do that. So, oh right, we can head back to Altago. Turn that quest in really quick. Anyway. Oh, you're back. A dinosaur's tail. No. And you bear a portion of Sigrum's sacred flame. Handed the ivory ember to Wesley Irizari. The flame's energy. This is the real thing. Alright, we must spread this throughout the city. Will you help us? Might as well. That should do it. The flame of Sigrum grants vitality. It may not be able to dissipate the miasma, but it'll give us strength. I can't believe you were able to bring it all the way here. Well, teleporting makes it easy. Please take this. Consider a sign of thanks. I hope it'll prove useful. Alright, get a flash ring 3, which is the stun rate, raises to 3 instead of 1 or 2, depending on which version of the ring you've got. Heard about your mission from Elder Mustafa. One could never say what the fates may have in store. Please take good care out there. And we complete quest 17. You were able to clear out the rubble here by working... Oh, okay, that's the same, right? Okay. Let's see what Iskin Village has to say. And then Shinoa, and then we'll head out. to the ruins. Some of our people went to Altago City with Elder Kairos. I hear things are pretty serious there. ... What's going to happen to Altago now? Our once peaceful lives have been completely shattered. What's going to happen to Altago now? From observing the moons, it seems the breakdown of balance in Altago has begun to accelerate. I still can't believe it. The Elder Visca enacting such a dreadful rite. Why have we even survived to see this occur? What purpose have we served on this planet? Altago City has lost its balance and harmony with the land. The mysterious miasma has already spilled forth, with the entire land of Altago being engulfed by it. Probably if we don't do anything about it. I hear Altago City suffered great damage and is still blanketed by the miasma. I wanted to go see how everyone's doing, but my husband stopped me. Personally, it's hard for me to like Altago City, but I still worry for the people who live there. Well, that means you have empathy. The people of Altago City must be gripped by such fear, such grave uncertainty. My heart goes out to them. Good luck. That's all I wanted to say. Grandma told me that your warriors are doing your best to save us, so I thought maybe I should show my appreciation. Good luck. There you go. Now she's breaking through her shyness. I hear there was a tragedy in Altago City. ... If you can, please stop that girl named Tia Luna. That's all I can really say to you right now. You've got your work cut out for you, I think. Good luck! If you can, please stop that girl named Tia Luna. That's all I can really say to you right now. Okay, same thing. Let's see. Everyone, I heard what happened. It's truly unfortunate. I never thought things would turn out like this. But I promise I'll work all that much harder to help you, so please keep your chins up. I still can't believe that Iska's elder has been our enemy all this time. It makes our survival these last 200 years seem like some kind of sick joke. A sick joke, huh? That's a very sick joke indeed. Yeah, that guy's gone. Yeah, some of the people actually did go to the actual town, or Altago, so... Not everyone, but some people did. I believe Iska's presence in the real world can only lead to good things. Now we can use our sealed hearts to help others. If we stubbornly insist on dwelling in the past, we'll never be able to move forward. I believe we should let go of the past and cooperate with one another to live peacefully. Well, if only we would learn that lesson permanently. Oh well. Oh yeah, I went there. Were you able to find any new materials? No, not yet. I cannot simply accept unquestioned that our elder family line has survived all this time. That means all the knowledge we believed was lost along with the elder family's lineage has survived as well. Why didn't the eldress show herself to us? Because evil, I don't know, something like that. Revenge. I cannot simply accept unquestioned that our elder family's line has survived all this time. Such vile acts were perpetrated in Altago City under the eyes of the one who was supposed to lead us. I can't comprehend what our eldress is thinking. It goes against everything I believe. Yeah, this is one of those situations where you're going to have to just accept the fact that not everything is as it seems. We're subverting your expectations. No. Sometimes I'm fine with it, subverting expectations. Sometimes I'm not. It really depends on my mood or the story. I'm praying to the great moon dragon. Our suffering, our sorrow, it serves to show how weak we truly are. That is why we must continue to pray as long as it takes for world peace. And what about the rest of you? You must each have someone dear to you, and it's time for that sake that you must fight. The great moon dragon will feel your will to survive and your selfless concerns for others, and he will listen. We'll see about that, I think. You know, I just realized, did I unequip these? No, I still have the speed orb, so... I'm just so used to doing the whole speed jump around thing that I'm not even paying attention to that part. Oh, even the attendant is not in the building. No need to worry, neither we nor this hidden village has changed. However, this incident has gripped the hearts of all people with fear. I shall address everyone to keep their hearts calm. This incident is not something I wish to accept. But there are times when one must keep a calm heart and believe that all will be right in the end. Eldritch Kairius left the village in my care and went off to attend to business elsewhere. ... And I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to be doing in his absence. How can I possibly feel the void left by Elder Kairius? Well, I mean, you're separated by time, so you really don't have to worry about monsters and stuff, right? Alright, I shall leave the observation of the moons to you then. We need to let Elder Kairius know if there are any more anomalies that affect the balance of Altago. The adults were shaking their heads and muttering to each other. That's usually not a good sign. They said that the elder family of Iska lives, and the current elders is part of the plan to end this world. It's ironic that Iskan would be responsible for ending the world instead of saving it. Elder of Iska, Elder of Iska not only survived, she's actively working to bring about the end of Altago. Why on earth would she do that? What logic is there in this course of action? She's crazy, kid. Okay. Then let's head to Shinoa, and then we'll head on to Ruins Island. I heard that things are pretty bad at Altago City. Hope Tia's okay. Hey, what's wrong? You look so glum. Well, she's the villain there, kid. I wonder if Tia's okay. I really hope she is. With all our hunters sent to the city, security in the village is minimal. I'm just glad that there haven't been any adverse effects on the village yet, and there's plenty of wood to knock on. Knock on wood. But how strange for monsters to raid a city, to say nothing of the miasma itself. I'm just glad Shinoa is safe. Our hunters are being sent as warriors to the city. Is there something more important than hunting for the village? Is it so important to guard the city that we neglected hunting for the food we need to feed the village? You shouldn't neglect it. I know things are a bit worse in Altago, but there's really nothing to worry about. All this will be over eventually, and things will be back to normal. I'm sure of it. Well, you're an optimist. Shinoa has faced its fair share of disasters before, but we've always overcome them. The anomalies in Altago City will eventually cease too. Well, if we do our things right, yeah. The food we store up is starting to turn, along with everything else. Hard to believe even the fish are being affected too. We're not catching much these days, at least nothing edible. Hunting and fishing are yielding up very little game. How can we have food shortages when we live in the forest? That is a little bit weird. Seems a bit odd. Let me start down this way. I don't think there's anyone over. Nope, just squirrels. I may be strong, but I'm no warrior. Leave the security of the city to anyone other than me, I say. There's nothing more important to this village than finding a good place with clear water to do some quality fishing. Who cares what the hell happens to Altago City? We never paid him no mind before, so why bother now? Well, that's attitude is why the world is as it is. The village feels so uneasy when Granny Fatima isn't here. It's hard pulling pranks when Granny's here, but even so, I hope she comes back soon. When Elk's gonna come back? He and his grandma too. I mean, we have Elk right here. But yeah, see, there's like no new dialogue. Like, I don't... It is kind of weird when they don't, do dialogue for the characters, like, right there. I used to think we were impervious, but obviously we're not. Why are we sending so many of our own to Altago City? Our hunters are needed here! But I guess Eldris Fatima knows best. That's what she wants, and so be it. The Titanos are wrecking everything, and the rivers are clouded up. Shinoa is getting hit hard by the anomalies. Okay, nothing there. Yeah, totally listen to the leader. Don't even think for yourselves, you know what I mean? Warriors from the village brought a whole bunch of weapons and items for me, then headed over to Altago City. I guess they're planning to stay there for a while. Oh, you don't have to worry about me running out of stock. I have tons of this stuff on hand. But not enough food, though. The most important stuff. Oh, dog. I hear the situation in the city is pretty hopeless because of all the monster raids. Monsters have been getting closer and closer to the village. We need to keep a sharp eye on the village entrance. We need to be on guard around the village with all the monster invasions that have been happening lately. I didn't think events came much bigger than the assassination of the king, but nobody sent anyone after that. We sent people this time, though, so whatever's happening must be truly dire. I hear all the villages now, which typically have any exchange with Altago City, are seeing reinforcements there. Yeah, I guess Altago never helped, but these people will. I guess it shows the difference between, I guess, village folk and city folk, I guess? I don't know. Anomalies have just begun occurring around the time Elk's parents were slain in battle against the Titano. I can't help but think that maybe all the villagers had cooperated, then things could have turned out differently. It's always too late for that type of stuff. Well, I know it's useless thinking about what ifs, but if all the villagers had cooperated, then Elk's parents... Well, too bad they're dead now. The warriors we sent to assist are, of course, our hunters. Eldris Fatima doesn't act her age, so please, make sure she doesn't overexert herself, okay? Please keep her Eldris safe while she's away. Well, I'm not her keeper, dude. I hear some crazy things have been going on over in Altago City. I just hope whatever force is causing all those anomalies give it a rest soon. This has gone far too long. I just pray this string of anomalies will come to an end soon, especially in the city, though we've been through enough. Yeah. Alright, no one here. At least I don't believe so. Okay. Let's head back to Altago and get to the ruins. Just rolling on down to the shipyard. Let's see, anything else? I was just seeing if there's anything else around here before we head out, so. Harbor's in pretty bad shape. I know they attacked from sun, but couldn't the Dragon Knights do anything against the monsters? Okay, I just guess it's all the same. Alright, I guess we're gonna head on out of here, so. So we're gonna go to the island in this tiny boat? I think this may be my first time riding in a boat. Oh yeah, you're a desert folk, so you probably won't be used to it. There's no need to worry. Out here on the high seas, Dogi the Wall Crusher becomes Dogi the Wave Crusher. I'll get us there safely. You can count on it. Just relax and pretend you're on a pleasure cruise.
Thank you, Dogi. Your words are most encouraging. All the way, Princess Aisha. As I mentioned before, an incantation is required to enter the sanctum. Are you familiar with it?
Yes, it was on the note my father left for me. He must have been planning to teach it to me after our return. Aisha?
I see.
Don't mind me. I have to keep moving forward. So Adol, you ready? Ready to set off for Ruins Island? We need to make preparations. We don't have much time. We'll need to get going as soon as preparations are complete. I just wanted to show off what happens if you say that, so. So Adol, you ready? Ready to set off to Ruins Island? Yep, let's go. Alright, let's ship out. Dogi's Deluxe Pleasure Cruise is on its way. Not to ruin the moment, but we do have no idea how safe these wires are right now. We should keep our guard up. There may be monsters to deal with before we get there. It'll be fine. Oh man, we made it, somehow.
My heart was pounding so hard.
Hey, I told you, pleasure cruise. Was I right or was I right? Man, I know it hasn't been that long, but being here brings back memories. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. It was only a handful of episodes ago. Yeah. But it's strange. The miasma doesn't seem to have affected this place at all.
Perhaps the proximity of the sanctum negates the effects of the miasma. The island's complicated web of energies may have handled its immunity.
Ah, that's right. Your warping powers didn't work here. We need to finish things up quickly and take another pleasure cruise back to the mainland.
Adol, is something the matter?
The warping power seems to have been strengthened by the Dragon Stone. While it was unusable here before, it may be usable now. Are you serious? Even the game's like, all right, come on, let's get to the meat of the thing. I see. So the power has grown then. That should make things a lot easier. Let's head to the altar, Adol. I have to open the way to the Sea Sanctum. The nearby stone monument has been added to your warp list. Well, at least we can warp back if you need to, so. Alright. Yeah, most of the monsters, I believe, are the same from before, so we can ignore them all. So, yeah, let's head to the sea altar. Yeah, we had this shortcut from before, so we can just go back that way, so. I guess I could have just teleported that stone, but oh well, whatever. Oh, right. I probably should start swapping in my my groups that I'm gonna be using for this. So, let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes on the people I'm going to be using for this. So, yeah, I'll probably be just Aisha and Cruciate. And I think I have all their skills adjusted, yeah, so that way they'll just use certain specific skills. Oops, no, not skull bracelet. The well, actually, well, I mean the skull bracelet is better. Yeah, I'll give you the battle bandana, luck, metal, and then the bandit gloves. All right. Almost forgot to put the stone there. All right, time to head to the Sea Sanctum. The Sea Altar, we finally made it. This is where the Sea Sanctum is, right? Yeah, the Sea Dragon should be sleeping in there somewhere. Another dragon, huh? It's great that the dragons have been given Adol their dragon stones, but I wonder if we can really stop the Wind of Destruction. Remember what Saya said? To believe the dragon warrior is capable of saving Altago from the Wind of Destruction is false hope at best. Smarmy bastard was mocking us. I want us to stop the wind just to spite him.
It didn't sound like an empty threat, though. Thinking about it will do us no good. It is impossible for us to understand. Perhaps we cannot comprehend why the elders of Iska would plan such a thing. I'm not sure I'd even want to.
Yeah. Adol, let's just focus on me and the Sea Dragon for now. The dragons might know something about what Tia is trying to achieve. Alright then, I'm going to recite the spell that'll take us to the Sanctum. Alrighty? Altago murmureth through blue ripples, and thou, O dragon, speaketh in the roars of the sea. We return to thy land of abundance anon. Guide our path, for prosperity lieth with the heart alone. Thy heart alone. And thus the Sea Sanctum awaits beyond us. Hopefully we don't get sea salt everywhere. That could rust things like in no one's business. What is this place? The other side of the island? But it feels really weird.
Even the color of the sky is different.
We must be inside the Sea Sanctum. If we don't take care, we'll be dead and buried in no time, so watch your back. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Oops, I actually didn't mean to walk inside again. But we can go back. Yeah, now we gotta go through the water palace of some sorts, you know. Yep, new monsters. Oh my god, reskins again. Yeah. Oh, right. Forgot that. Yeah, you can get sea stones and iron ore. Sea stones are the next stones for that one quest line for the guy who needs. We also need sea stone for some synthesizing stuff too. So. Ooh. Yeah, those things turn off the little water pillars or whatever you want to call them. So. Oh, we got ice areas. Yeah, more reskins of monsters. Oh well. Yep, come on. Anyway, we got 20 fossilized twig here. Now, I said you could have got a new bow for Aisha here, but we're gonna get one during this dungeon. So that's a smash skill, I believe. And here you get Buna fruit and seeds. Still a useful killer hornet, yeah. And that just drops you down there, so. Oh, there's that one creature. More sea stones. And iron stones. Hey. How is my level 9, huh? So spinning. God, that guy's playing League of Legends, I guess. He knows about spin to win, so. More silly switches. Why would you silly switches be here? That's kind of weird. Yeah, the empower ability. Basically, you have to smack your allies for that to actually, like, hit you with that ability. Yeah, see? It's comical. I forgot if that still makes the same noise if you play as Mustafa, or if it changes slightly. I don't remember. I think it has slightly different music when you do it. Anyway, yeah, withered hardwood and fossilized twigs are here. How is her actually? Her hornet. Not as high level as I like, but I did work on. I was working more on Adol's thing than hers. So. All right, here we get some fossilized twig. More of that. 20 of those. Yeah, the theme of this area is ice. Ice to meet you. What killed the dinosaurs? The ice age. The ice age. Yeah. God, I don't know all these ice punts. Whoops. I try not to fall off. No, ah, man. Well, at least it's not as bad as other ice areas in games, franchises. You know, like like in Legend of Zelda or something like that, or Mario games. You know, oop. That's what I get for rushing. All right, seriously. Focus, man, focus. There we go. Get all that SP. All the SP. And more withered hardwood, fossilized twigs. So we're gonna get over there without falling down. There you go. Sorry, she smacked us for a strength boost. Too bad it doesn't last super long, though. Yeah, Wither, the Aqua Burst really does add up really fast. Anyway, here we get a mayhem extract. Oh. Can I still use it, though? Yeah. I know I shouldn't use it because it's a, you know, resurrection with 1,000 HP, but you know, I'm not going to walk all the way back just for the treasure, so. Alright, get some sea stones. Yeah, it does quite a bit of damage, that Aqua Burst. That's why I've been using it so often. I need to get some more levels, though, just like the Scud Shot. Trying to make sure it doesn't fall off, so. Oh, no! Stupid creature. Yeah, I mean, I guess this respawned, I guess. Although it's really the waters I need for, like, the compounds and stuff like that. Yep. There you go. Take that, you jerk. More. Ow. Is there a monster over there? Fine. Yeah, this gets us some spring water and spiritual water. Yeah, I do need to grind for those, but I'm not going to do it right now. I can do that off screen. Let's see. I should just making sure I got... Making sure I grabbed all the treasures and not missed anything yet. It just goes to show you how much Aqua Burst does damage to, because I did quite a few of those Killer Hornets, and it only took like 1 or 2 Aqua Bursts to... Anyway, we got a Varl Incense here. Yeah, just remember there's some spots we haven't been able to get to on this floor, so remember that for later. Alright, more fragrant water, spring water here. Oh, nice, found a save spot there. Let's see. Which I think, actually, hold on. I think I missed a. Should be. Let's see. I dropped down from there. It might be the next area. Maybe I'm thinking of. Ow. Oh, no. Okay. I did need to go further. There's supposed to be a treasure not too far off, and I was like, it should be around here somewhere. I'm like, yeah. I think it's like right here-ish, I believe. Yeah, okay. Then we get the Sid Ronda for, Geis. Or Rondo, sorry. Anyway, it gives him the Cross Crusher skill. Oh yeah, I haven't been using him enough to... I want to equip it now, but... I might as well grab the waters one here. Here we get a Dragon Energy drop. Yeah, I'm just gonna use it. Even though I never use it during battle. So, oh well. But you guys could fall off. I don't want to fall off though. What the? We can't get up there. How do we get up there? Well, we'll just have to come back later because, yeah, we need something to get up there. I should have shown that off before, but I wanted to show you why we couldn't continue forward, so. That way, yeah. I do have the, okay. Just making sure I have the Grateus symbol on me. And all these little platforms all moving around all over the place. You think Aqua Burst wouldn't really work here, but you'd be surprised. Nice, getting a little bit first shaker. Anyway, we get the Dalmatica for well, I think it's for, it's like Aisha, Mashera, I think can also equip it. But anyway, worn by the aristocrats of a neighboring nation, so gives you 20 experience. Actually, I don't know why I fell down there. Oh well. Get some Fruit or seeds here if you need them. Excuse me. Ooh. Fancy. And the water's dropped too. But we still can't get past that part. Oh well. Yeah, now we can't go down that way anymore. Oh well, doesn't matter. Oops. Oh, I didn't have enough SP. It almost makes you think you're taking damage every time by the empower attack, but no, it's just you getting flung around. Oh. Here we go, monster horn times 20. Times 20! Oops. Oh. Well, like I said, you can get back this way if you want. So if you missed it the first time, you can... But we already got that, so that was... Yeah, it was just me accidentally falling down there. Another switch. Now it's like we got a restriction here. Can't get to that chest. Well, we'll get it eventually. One day. One day. Let's see, I don't need to fall down there yet. Nope. Nasty creatures all over the place. I keep forgetting to use my ability. Probably got enough sea stone drops, I bet, but still. Alright, here we get the albatross bow for... Oh yeah, there's the free... I forgot to mention that Aisha comes with a free falcon bow when you get her. That's why you didn't have to buy it. I keep forgetting to use her Waspinator ability. Waspinator shoots countless arrows in quick succession. And then I'll equip her albatross after we do that, which comes with the Cataract Blue spell. Our ability creates and detonates numerous water pillars, believed to come from somewhere on the Meadow Sea. Yeah, see, now it's raised up there, so we have to go this way now. Actually, if I'm going to be doing that, might as well... Well, no, Battle Bandana is probably better. Yeah, it's like a souped up version of Killer Hornet or whatever, as you can see. If we press this. We drop it back down. Okay. think I might have pushed these out of sequence. No, I guess never mind. I guess good. Gosh, just love machine gunning it, you know. Machine gun Kelly. I don't want to go there that way yet. Get some bamboo fruit and seeds. Oops. There we go. Just trying to unlock the skill so I can equip my new bow. I gotta get this treasure, which has the ice ring in it. Okay, let's take a look at that. Where are you, ice ring? There it is, ice ring. Set with an ice light gem, has a chance to freeze the enemies. Okay, I already got that one. There you go. Now I can swap out for Albatross. Cataract Blue, yeah. So. And more sea stones and iron stones. And here we get a thin high 20. There's a treasure I did miss, I believe, though. So I think it was in that one area where you know, I was pushed back and I forgot to go back to that one. So let's see. I think it was, yeah, back down this way. There it is. Yeah, flash rain too. I just forgot to go back to that one, so. Trying to think of the fastest way to get over there. But. Oh, there we go. That should be it for everything here. So, all right, head on to the next area. Cool ability, but I prefer like either, you know, the Hornet attack or Waspinate or whatever. So now I'll show you where that takes you. It just drops you down here. So Here you get Striga leaves and seeds. Or, yeah, seeds and leaves, yeah. There you go. Now I can just use it whenever I feel like it, not be obligated to. Although if I am going down here, I'll probably end up falling down here multiple times. I guess we'll see what happens though. More Striga seeds and leaves. Help me. Now will you help me? Thank you. Quit acting like a drunk there, Adol. There we go, 20 monster claws here. Yep. Try not to fall. Well, all my allies can fall, I don't care. Here we get the Chaos Shield for Adol. Chaos Shield. A demon shield imbibed with the spirit of chaos. 5 strength and gives us 33 extra defense. Nice. Try not to fall off. That would have been bad. Swap into someone and then they immediately fall off. Oh, no. Yeah, try not to, Okay. I'll get some more iron ore seed stones. And here we get chaos armor for Adol. The demonic armor imbibed with the spirit of chaos. Why are we getting chaos armor? What's up with that? Yeah, gotta be careful not to fall off this thing. It's fighting against me, man. It's fighting against me. Actually. There you go. Have them explode. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to get that treasure yet. I need to get the story-based stuff first before I do that. Okay. Whew. Alright, we get the steel hooks skill. Affixes to the soul prevents slipping from icy surfaces, so now we can actually, you know, not slip around. Slip around! Slip around! Don't slip around! Up. And here we get, oh well, so I beat this guy. Here we get the Chaos Sword for Adol, which gives him a new ability, which is really nice, called Pentagram. One of the best abilities in the game. Draws an 8-star with the sword to create a blast of light. So we definitely want to get this raised up if we can. Trying to think if I want to drop the money or if I want to drop luck stuff. Because most of the stuff I need is from just gathering spots, not so much the enemies themselves. So I could probably give the bandit gloves to her and have Adol start working on the training with his pentagram. I was able to jump back. I actually wasn't expecting it to allow me to jump back on. I was thinking I was going to slip through or something like that. There we go, another treasure here. The Vitality Crown. Alright, where are you at? Vitality Crown. Slowly recovers the wearer's HP by absorbing earth energy. So it's a slightly different from it'll just raise your HP while you're walking around. You don't have to stand still, for example. So well, looks like we have to fall down. Make sure you have the Grataeus symbol, or talisman, I mean, before we drop down too far. Let's see. Now, where's that save? Is it right here? Oh, okay, yeah, the reason we dropped back here is because we got those hooks. So now we can go to the next area, so. Alright, well, looks like this icy sanctum is definitely chilling us to the bone with all the different monsters and all the treasures and everything running around here, so. We're definitely going to have to steel ourselves and warm ourselves up. But what will the Sea Dragon have to offer us as we get to the end of this place? Find out next time in the next episode of E7. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.